morning. This is your girl, world famous Candace B, giving you the business today on our podcast. We are in Apex, North Carolina, visiting the Lounge Boutique. Before we get started, of course, we have to let you know why we are here. We are a young entrepreneur business by the name of Giving You the Business, and we are out here reaching out to our young, our old, our blacks, our whole ethnicity, just to let you know, hey, we're here to give you those questions and answers that we all want to know. How can we get here? Where did you get started? What can we do to even get started? So that's what we're here today. And our first, and I'm very excited. Let's start off with Miss Skyy. We're going to do a tour today and get those questions out there that we all want to know. How did you get started? How did you get this amazing building? And what can I do to just start?
Get in here. You don't want to miss us giving you the business. With your host, Candace B.
We are definitely going to check out the Lounge Boutique with Miss Skyy. Come on in.
Hi, welcome to the Lounge Boutique. Can I introduce you to some complimentary wine or water?
Yes, I would love a glass of water. Let's all get started. The Lounge Boutique.
So the Lounge Boutique, we opened up December 1st of last year.
Mm-hmm.
And we started as literally, I wanted a boutique. I'm from New York. And I wanted a place where there was fashion and, as you can see, for bigger girls.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to do online because I'm not really like online savvy.
Okay.
So I was like, my best place is to find a location and kind of put my vision into motion from there.
Okay, so you actually answered my next question. Oh. So you did choose a storefront and not online
Yes.
due to the point that you just wasn't computer savvy.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm not computer savvy. I'm more of a hands-on person. I like to see people.
Mm-hmm.
Even during this whole COVID thing, I like to interact with people.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's how you get your best networking.
Right.
You have to see a person. And I go off of vibes. Somebody can say they're down for you, they're interested, they want to learn from you. But if that vibe's not there, they're just there to pull you down. So, I mean, I just felt like online was just not for me.
Okay, so boutique, I mean, hands-on, very hands-on. I prefer to come into a store and get my items because I don't have any patience. I don't want to wait, especially for lashes. My next question, I do want to just jump out there with you. Are there any permits needed for running a boutique?
So for running a boutique here, I got, besides your regular setting up your corporation, I got an EIN number. I registered with the state of North Carolina. And then for here, I have a sales and use tax account, which every business, when you go in, you'll see the certificate of registration.
Okay.
And that is for me to charge sales tax for the items here in the boutique.
Okay.
And then you're going to need your regular like unemployment tax account number, your North Carolina state account number. If you do have employees, right now it is just me.
Okay.
So I don't really pay any employees or anything like
and
that.
That's totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna throw it out there. So you're legal, you're legit. Yes. Is that what you're saying? Yes. Okay. And based off what you just told me, I would have to go to my state.
Yes, you would have to go to your state website.
Okay.
But I always tell people, because I also help people start up their own business. But I also tell people the first thing you want to do is get your EIN number.
Okay.
That's when you, and it's free. That's the first step.
Free and first thing, EIN number.
It's free to get an EIN number. And then once you get that, then you go right to your state. I went to nc.gov. And it's register your business.
Okay.
And literally they tell you to search your business name first. So I searched the Lounge Boutique.
No one had
this.
Okay.
There's something called the Lounge.
But it's not the boutique.
The Lounge. So I was like, okay, this is perfect. And then you just go from there. The steps are there. I believe it's about $150 right online to get a corporation.
Okay. That is awesome information. I caught on very quick with that information. I know to get my EIN and I know I can register my name and then we're moving forward.
There we go.
Okay, that is great news. I don't want any special recipes of your boutique, but I just want to know, like, what made you get started in the first place? Like you said, what made me just sit here and say, you know what, I want to have this because you got awesome customer service. Let me just point that out first and foremost. So what just made me say, hey, I want to, give this great me to the world and with this boutique?
Everybody always said that. So I moved here, and my past life, I say, or what I've used to do and I retired from, was already in the fashion industry world.
Okay.
So the fashion is not new to me.
Okay.
And like I said, in moving down here, and I was like, hey, where do big girls go to get this and get that? No one can tell me. People would like go to Ross. People were telling me go to City Trend. I was like, nah, this is not right. So part of the thing was, nah, this is not right. So I said, I love fashion. I mean, I am, who I am. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to open a boutique. Stuff that I wear. So literally I tell people when you come into the boutique, you're basically having to look into my closet. Okay. This is all stuff that I wear myself. Okay. I always wear the boutique clothing. Or if it's new and items that are coming out, like this is going to be coming out in March. Okay. So literally, I wear my own clothing. Right.
Well, let's get them moving around a little bit. I'm so nosy. I just get excited. I want to look and see what we have going on. I'm going to let you get in front of us. So
in the lounge boutique, I give Black-owned businesses a chance to be in store. Okay. Our first thing here is our networking board. And everyone loves this. This is where we say, take a business card, leave a business card. If you have a business, be sure to leave your business card here. And while you're standing here, you might find a business card that you might actually need to use. So this has actually been really good.
What is another Black-owned business that you would love to shout out for support?
So right now, I would shout out everybody that's in the lounge boutique, which would be Divine DSM, and that is in this room here, which we'll go into. And she has all the accessories, anything Divine, services, marketing. We have Webbish, which is all our self-defense items. Okay. We have Deep Desires Beauty Bar, which does all our sex toys, adult items, lingerie.
You really have messages.
Yes. Yes. And then we have My J's. She does the body scrubs and things like that. Oh. This is Divine DSM. And Divine DSM, she has everything. That's her business card there. She has everything, distribution, services, and marketing. Her thing is the accessories, the waist beads, which she hand makes herself. She actually custom make waist beads as well. She does palm readings, stone teachings, stone educations, sage and Palo Santo sticks, removing negative energies, anything black soaps, praying sticks, candles, so everything is in here. And also down here, you can also find our smaller item clothing as well.
I'll be back on you again. How did you find this boutique space?
I was actually looking for a boutique place, or just looking for a storefront as like not gonna get it right away. And I stumbled across this. And I was like, oh my gosh, when I came, I was like, this is out of the ordinary. This is the lounge boutique. It's gonna be set up like a lounge. Right. I didn't want a big department store or sitting like in one of those malls and stuff like that. It just didn't have that feel. So I definitely loved it when I walked in here.
I'm loving everything about it so far. What is the most challenging thing about the boutique in the storefront?
Sales.
Okay.
Bringing people in. One, because you're so new. We did open December 1st. A lot of people don't know where we are or what we are. We do have people that drive by or look by and interested is actually just the coming in part. So our biggest thing right now, and once again it's only me, is the marketing, getting people in. Right now I started being more online a little bit, promoting sales. Right. TikTok, trying to get things up there. We just started offering like photo shoots to try and get people in. Right. Doing brand ambassadors and things like that. Yes.
Most important piece of financial advice would you give someone wanting to start a boutique after just saying that it seems like everything's going good, it looks good, but so far it's getting the people in here to buy the items.
So I tell people, if I would have known, is when you're going to open a boutique, make sure you can carry yourself for the first 6 months. Okay, right. Make sure your rent is, you're going to carry your rent for 6 months. Carry whatever bills as far as Wi-Fi. I mean, I have a camera in each room, right? Because there's clothes and merchandise. Right. Of course. So you have to account for that. I have a security system in here. I have ADT. I have 2 TVs. Right. So you want to at least just accommodate before you step into this that you have money to flow for at least 6 months.
Okay, so I already know that I do have to start an EIN and I have to get my name. But what's most important is I do have to put some money to the side for at least 6 months because we're new.
You're very
so
new.
You got to have basically a little edge.
Like flow. It's called like cash flow.
Okay. Have you ever been scammed starting your boutique, and if so, how?
No
scamming. So that's good. I'm happy to hear that.
I haven't. No, people can scam people.
Yes, people can scam people. Meaning, I'll use the example. Okay. Have you ever try to order something and then you either never got the product or it wasn't what you expect the product to be?
No.
So things like that.
So my vendors that I do use, they're actually for plus size people. The only thing with them is they do take a little long time.
Okay.
But other than that, everything that I have ordered, I've been pretty much. And then I ordered samples before I actually ordered the resume.
So advice to me not knowing, I need to get samples. Order samples and you won't get
samples. And if your vendor does not offer you samples, then I don't order from them.
Okay.
Because why can't I see what I'm going to get?
Right. Before I get it. That's a great piece of information.
And I tell everyone all of that.
Because I wouldn't have thought they'll give me a sample.
Yes,
I only think I get food samples. That's the only thing I think. So I would have never thought that. So I appreciate you letting me know that.
They do. And I think it's literally like 75% off of the original price.
Okay.
So say for a shirt, the original price for the shirt for you wholesale is maybe $6. A sample is like $2.
All right. So I'm going to let us get out this room. But I do have a question about this room, which is shocking.
Yes.
In my area locations, men are actually hard on buying items, and you mentioned something before the interview that I want you to let guys know. All I know guys don't want to maybe buy is alcohol and maybe gambling and things like that. I never see guys, but you mentioned something earlier before the interview that I did want you to share that was shocking to me. Your highest sales is from the men.
It's from the men's.
Yeah.
And it's from the men's lounge. I think personally because when women come in here, they're like, oh my gosh, you got to go to this boutique because guess what? When I'm shopping, you got a whole room by yourself.
Right. Okay.
And I don't got to bother you.
Okay.
Another thing that men love is they love their little toys.
Okay.
So that's another thing why I think men come in here. We have everything from pepper spray to our knives. We have collectible knives. These are all two knives. These are all authentic. They are from China. So I think that's another thing. I also have a men's beer kit. Like I said, everything in here is just strictly for men. So men's body scrubs. I actually have sea moss gummies.
Okay.
I have Yanni oils, Yanni steam oils. Yes. BBL gummies. And then hats. Men always love their hats.
Right.
So I had to really get in here. Another thing is the fashion in here is all New York fashion.
Okay.
So men's, as I've seen their jeans and stuff like that, it's stuff that nobody in North Carolina
would wear. You mentioned big and tall.
Yes.
Okay.
So my men's size, my jeans, I go up to a 38.
Okay.
And then in shirts and everything, I go up to a 3X.
And she said New York, so she's meaning real men, not these skinny jeans, not whoever those guys are. So I do want to see your upstairs area. I believe you mentioned talk about your boutique. It's like vibes with the hair stores. When I was growing up, I used to hate going in the beauty salons when the men was getting their hair cut and the girls. My grandma had me in there looking a mess, and I just made an anxiety out of that. So the fact that I know you got the guys there,
yes, I separated.
Upstairs, I can come in here with my. Yes. Looking a mess.
I separated it for that moment. When I first opened in December, I did have the men's in the back. But then I realized how a lot of women got comfortable in here.
Yeah.
Like, just the feel and the vibe. I'd be like, change it on here. They'd be like, girl, I'm just going to change right here.
That's what I meant to really, I'm saying. I take my clothes off so that I
when I noticed that, and I was like, okay, I can't do that. Because I don't want to say, hey, go to the bathroom right there. So I literally was like, well, let me change it up.
Right.
And that's when I switched and I put men downstairs, and they even got more comfortable. They're like, so people would come with their friends. So now somebody would sit here drinking wine, watching their friend try on clothes. I try and have different things on the TV playing. So every room is literally like a lounge area.
All right, Miss Skyy. So I also want to know, with so many clothes to choose from, how do you determine which styles goes in your boutique?
For me, remember, it's a walk in my closet.
It's a walk in your closet.
So if I look at something and it's something I won't wear, then I won't get it.
Oh, so you literally meant that to the word. If you look in my closet, I'm most likely to have this on. Well, I'm gonna have this on.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I still think of, even if if I was a little skinnier, what would I wear too? So I do cater to those, people as well. But everything in here, I would wear myself.
All right, and I'm loving it, especially the fur.
Yes.
Most useful advice you've been given.
I guess the most useful thing is, and everybody, I guess, when you're an entrepreneur, is to not quit.
Right.
That you're always doing your best. I get so many people that's like, I'm so proud of you. Like, oh my gosh, like, this is great. Don't give up. So I think that's because as people, as a mom, as a business owner, as everything, we give up a lot. We try, or we want to give up a lot. And it's just like, you have to see that light at the end of the tunnel. You gotta just keep going.
And that's and a lesson you learned that you'll never forget.
A lesson I learned that I never forget is invest. So I took money that I've made from one job and I invested it into here, and that's how this became open. It's just to save and invest. us as Black people, we tend not to save. We tend to spend our money frivolously, and that's why we're never in the place that we want to be.
Right.
And what I would tell people is just to save and invest.
Okay. Recapping. I appreciate all the information, not your special recipes of the boutique, but giving me a rundown. I don't want to recap. Can you recap for me? I know the EIN number. If I don't know nothing else, I have to come.
But that's the first thing you know. You gotta be like, I know. That's the first thing you do is get an EIN number and a name for your business.
And a name for my business. I do have to save, and like you mentioned, I do have to save. Being a Black woman myself is a little bit harder because, of course, I want to eat crab legs all day. So I have to save. So that makes sense to me. So I appreciate you spending time with us today. Yes. I am very proud of you. Everything I've seen today was gorgeous. I am going to try that fur on before we leave, so you can take a look. That's
actually the second one that I got in. Things that you see in here, that's one. Those are like one-time things.
Okay.
Other things, obviously, I have the vendor for, but these that are those are the only one of it. So literally, I had someone last week come in, they saw it, they put it on, they were like, "Oh my gosh, I'm taking it." And literally, as I saw it, I said, "I gotta get it."
Well, it's no issues getting your items because they're very affordable. I get an outfit under $50 in here. That's awesome.
Yes. Another thing people say is when you hear boutique, they're like, "You think it's so
it's $170." No, I did buy a pair of shorts for $70 out of boutique, which I was supporting, but the prices is blowing me out of my mind.
So my goal was to be a one-stop shop.
Yeah.
And each person, meaning both male and female, could come in here with $100.
Right.
And leave with an outfit because I do have shoes.
Yep.
So you can leave anything from head to toe, literally, from hats, lipstick, clothing, shoes, purses, all for $100.
I definitely have an outfit in mind.
Awesome.
I do want to bring up, like I was saying, we recapping.
Yes.
I understand there's plenty girls out here that want to open up their boutique of their own. What if they couldn't open up their boutique of their own and the money wasn't there? What would be some bootlegs or some shortcuts you'll advise them to get started? Because you did say keep going.
Yes. So for something like that, I would tell a lot of people, find a store that already has a boutique and see if you can collab with them. I have a lot of small business owners and vendors in here, and that's their goal. They're like, I want my own store, I want this, but I can't afford it, or I can't do this.
Okay,
and this is where I say, well, this is what I can offer you. This is what the Lounge Boutique can offer you.
Right.
We can put you in store. This is what the percentage we take, and we split it this way, and you're in store.
So you're saying come to you.
Yeah.
It sounds like a great. Yeah. So Miss Sky's letting us know right now. She gave us all the nicks and crannies that we need to get started with a boutique. But what she also mentioned was, even if you don't have the funds, come to her. She will help you get started. And I love to hear that. I love to hear that.
Because nobody couldn't help me. Literally, I had to put everything I've earned into this.
Right.
And literally this was money and thousands of dollars I didn't even think it was going to cost.
Right.
Me, I kept thinking, I know what my goals are. I know where I want to go. It's going to pay off in the long run.
Right.
And that's all I kept going for.
Okay.
Every time I had to swipe a card, I'm like, girl, just... Woo, I'm waiting for this to come back. It got to come back.
Right, it's coming back. Because after meeting me today, it's definitely going to come back. Especially with our podcast, it's coming back. Yes, because we believe in marketing and getting our African American small business out there. With the information that you gave me, I really left out with a lot. I can actually start a conversation telling someone how to get started with a boutique.
Let me tell you what you got to do.
And getting them here.
And if you really need anything else, his information you need, call her.
Yes. I want to let you know, I'm going to shine the light on you. If you can just give me your information as far as your name, your location, and any social media platforms you want us to know about today.
Yes, so I am Skyy Corp, and the boutique is owned by Skyy Industries Corp. I made a corporation, and the boutique is under that umbrella of Skyy Industries Corporation. Any and all platforms, I made it very easy because in the beginning I said I'm not internet savvy. So anything from Instagram, it's the Lounge Boutique _NC. Facebook, it's the Lounge Boutique _NC. TikTok, the same thing, the Lounge Boutique _NC.
What's your hours of operation?
So our hours of operation are Monday through Saturday. We open up around 11. We open up from 11 to 3, and then we open back up from 5 to 7.
All right.
And I give that little break also because at nighttime I turn the little candles on.
Right.
I switch out a different type of wine.
Okay.
Switch out a different type of music. So yes, we can be found on all social media platforms, and our website is theloungeboutiquenc.com.
All right.
So I made it very easy for everyone to be able
I have one final question.
Yes.
Based off our conversations, it sounds like you do small weddings and things like that as well.
Yes.
Okay, you're giving very personable and great customer service.
Yes,
and I see
thank
so
you.
much growth for this
Yes,
business
we
today.
do. Yes, we do. We do fashion meetups. The Lounge Boutique does photography.
Okay.
We do personal styling. So I do have about 2 clients where I do style them as well.
All right.
We do on-set photo shoots. We do fashion shows. So yes, we kind of do everything.
I really enjoyed meeting with you today, Miss Skyy. You are a one-stop shop. All right. I want to bring up one final piece of information. I love her shop, by the way.
Look, she keep going to this thing right here.
I love your shop. You mentioned something about you wanted a young lady.
Yes, so this is a 5X.
Let's bring that out today. So, like she mentioned, I love this. And I love a girl that know her size and know how to rock whatever she got on her.
Yes.
So I do want to promote her. I want you to promote your piece.
So this is actually our biggest seller. Even though it's not the weather is yet for it. The reason why is because I call this the fupa cover.
Okay.
It covers your fupa so well to where it hugs and shows your curves. It is one of our biggest sellers.
Right.
I swear.
And I'm loving this piece because she is asking for a 5X to come
This
try
is
it
a
on.
5X.
So what are you waiting on? That's what I'm saying. Let's
Yes.
just get this out there.
Yes.
I love it. I appreciate you letting me come
Thank
into your boutique and
you.
touch everything. With that being said, I do want to leave off with letting you guys know that we did come to Miss Skyy's boutique today to get a nice walk through as well as some interviews. What we did pick up today was it is easy to get started, but what I did enjoy and understood about her today was she is willing to give the help, and that's what we all need. That's the whole point of why we're even here today. We want to get the information, get it out to you guys, and then if you got any additional questions or comments, please leave it below so we can do a follow-up with Miss Skyy.
Yes, please do.
Okay, and then
I'm excited.
Yes. So again, we're gonna get all your information out there, and I want you to give us your information one more time.
Yes, be sure to follow Lounge Boutique on all social media platforms. Facebook, The Lounge Boutique. Instagram, The Lounge Boutique _NC. And then TikTok, The Lounge Boutique NC as well. Our website is theloungeboutiquenc.com. So be sure to follow, click, and share. Thank you.
Thank you. And this is Giving You the Business. I'm your host, world famous Candace B. And check us out for our next adventure.
Check us out on YouTube, Facebook, and Facebook Watch at Giving